Would you rather stay stuck where you are right now, or would you like to improve your life? If you are one of the person that would like to change to improve the life, this video is for you. I am going to show you how to change the current life that you have to the life that you're looking for. How to change the current results that you have to the results that you're looking for. How to change the person that you are right now to the person that you're looking to become. Let's start this video with that. So, the thing or the person you are determine the action you take. Okay? And the action you take determine the thing that you have. Okay? Now, this goes like this. So, if you want to change what you have in life, you must change who you are. Why does this happen? Because there is a direct relationship between who you are and what you have. So what you have is always a reflection of who you are. By who you are, I mean your identity. And by your identity, I mean your belief. Okay? Belief that you have about yourself and belief that you have about the world. Okay? So the belief that you have about yourself and about the world, they build your identity. Okay? And your identity is who you are. Now, depending on who that you are conceiving yourself that you are, you'll take a particular type of action. Okay? And based on the action you take, you'll get a certain result in life. Okay? So for you to change the result, you must change who you are. For you to change who you are, you must change your identity. And for you to change your identity, you must change the belief. Belief that you have about yourself and the world. Why you must change the belief? You must change your belief because belief, they serve as a reference point that unconsciously determine who you can be, what you can do, and what you can have. Okay? So the belief that you have about yourself and the world, they determine unconsciously who you are, what you can do, and what you can have. So for you to change your results, you must change your belief, the belief that you have about yourself. But there's a thing that happened here because it's not so easy for you to change your identity. So I'm going to show you here. So let's consider that this is, or these are the current belief that you have about yourself and the world. Okay? And let us assume that these are beliefs that you must adopt for your life. Okay? So these are beliefs that you must adopt in order for your life to be better. Now, let us assume this is your current belief that you have about yourself and the world. And these are beliefs that you must adopt to change your life. The hard part about it is most of the belief that you have, remember that we talked about that on previous video, that belief, they are nothing more than ideas that you might get from the external world. So you might read about them, okay? Or you might heard it from someone, or it can be from the internal world. So it can be a thought, okay? So anything of this, any idea, either that you get it from the external world or from yourself, if repeated or processed frequently, will develop a certain emotional conviction. Okay? And we will accept them as true. Okay? And once we accept them as true, we'll live by them. So anything that we are going to do, anything that we are going to assume that we can be or we cannot be, anything that we're going to assume that we can do and cannot do will be based on that. Okay? Now, the problem here is most people are, or most of the belief that people have, it as it are attached to the identity that they have. Okay? So it's very hard for them to change it. So one of the easiest way for you to change your belief is by knowing that the person, I always say that in my videos, that the person who is setting a goal is not the same person that will achieve the goal. Okay? So the current version of you that is getting the results that you have in your life right now is not the same person that will get different results in the future. Okay? So for you to change your result, you must change who you are. And for you to change who you are, you must change your identity, which is built upon belief that you have. Okay? And you must stay with this new belief until they build your new identity. Okay? Because this new identity will build new ways for you to act. Okay? And this new action will bring a new result. Okay? So the hard part is this consistency. So people cannot have, let me just write it here. So it's very hard for people to stay consistent with the new belief that they're trying to adopt, because the old belief that they currently have, okay, so this is the one that they're trying to adopt, and these are the one that they have currently. It's very hard for people to stay consistent to these new beliefs in order for these new beliefs to have an opportunity for them to build. Let me just put it here, to build a new identity. Okay? And this new identity will drive them to take different type of action. Okay? That can get them different results. Okay? So most of them are stuck in a way because they have this fear of the unknown, or they can't have this consistency to build their new identity. Okay? And as soon as you are trying to get new results with the current identity that you have right now, it's not going to work. Because in order for you to get new results, you must have a new identity. And this is what the Bible called born again. Okay? So in order for you to have new results in life, you must change who you are, your identity. And your identity is built on belief. Okay? And you must know that the belief or the identity that you have right now, this is what brings you the people that you have in your life. This is what makes you react the way that you're reacting to events that are happening. And this same identity that you have right now is what brings you certain advantages. And also that brings you different problems that you are currently trying to solve. And we've talked to that, we've talked about it in previous videos. So for you to solve the problem that you have with your current identity, you see that it doesn't make sense for you to keep or to save or to stay with the same identity. Okay? And we say that here, for you to change your identity, you must change your belief. So you must adopt new belief and be consistent with them. Okay? If you are consistent with them over time, they'll build your new identity. That will drive you to take new action that can get you different result. Okay, so that's the technical. That's a technical way for you to have new thing in your life. Okay, and most people cannot do that because they are based on the action. Let me just remove certain part here. Most people cannot do that because they are focused on the action. Okay, which is the thing they do. And it doesn't make sense for you to change an action by an action. Okay? And that is where the problem is. So you must change who you are so you can do differently. Because if you're doing the same thing over and over and over, you can expect to have a different result. Okay? Let's take an example. If you want to be if you want to have financial freedom, okay? So let's say that you want to have financial freedom. If that is your goal, remember that we said in previous video that a goal is a lack. Okay? Because if you had it, you would have said it as a goal. So a goal is a lack. Okay? So let's say that you want to have financial freedom. What does that mean? That means that the person that you are right now does not or is not doing the thing that can get him or get her financial freedom. Okay? Now, in order for you to get financial freedom, you cannot expect by doing the same thing that you get it. Because the same causes will produce the same effect. And you cannot change an effect by an effect. If you want to be healthy and you are expected by the same thing that you are doing right now, the same thing that you've been doing, and you're trying to expect a different result, it doesn't work. You gotta do 10 more years, 20 more years doing the same thing, and you have the same result. The only way for you to have a different result is for you to change who you are. So you can do different things. And you can also see things differently. Okay? Because as soon as you change who you are, we'll have a different mindset. So you see things differently. and you do things differently. And since you do things differently, you have different results. Now, most people have goals and they want to achieve these goals, but they don't want to change the thing that they do. Or it's very hard for them to be consistent with the things that can get them the results, with the thing that can get them the goal that they want. Either it's financial freedom, be healthy, or any goals that you could have. The reason people cannot stay consistent over time and be patient with the new thing that they must do to get them the goal, the thing they want, is because they are not aligning themselves with the thing that they're doing. So there's no congruency between who they are, which is the identity, with what they're doing. Okay? So if there is no congruency between who you are and what you do, you'll be unmotivated. You'll be stressed. You have mental discomfort. You might even have disease, physical disease. Why? Because you're pressuring yourself to do a thing that your identity is not aligned with. If there is no alignment between who you are and what you're doing, you end up unmotivated, stressed out. You have mental discomfort and physical disease. And you give up to what you are doing. And as soon as you give up to what you're doing, you'll go back to what you were doing and you have the same result that you got. Okay? Because it's only worth that, Dave. Let me show you. Let me put it here so you can understand. So this is you. The thing you are doing right now, and this are the thing that you have. Okay? Remember, we said your identity or who you are right now brings you certain advantages. You meet different people. You have different events. And you also have different problems. Okay? So the problem that you have right now, you're setting goals to achieve them. So they are here. These are your goals. So in order for you to achieve your goal, you must do differently. Do different things. Now, if you're doing the same thing over and over, you'll get the same results. Now, what some people do is they're trying to take action to change the result, and it doesn't work that way. Why? Because you'll feel unmotivated over time. You'll be stressed. You have mental disease, and you have also physical disease. Why? Because the thing or the person you are is not aligned with the thing you do. Now, as soon as the person you are is aligned with the thing you do, you'll be patient because you'll not be looking for an outcome. Why? Because you are the outcome. And I've talked about that in previous video on how to normalize your goal, how to become your goals. Because as soon as you become your goals, you'll be patient. So you're no longer looking for outcome. Because there is something very dangerous whenever that the thing that we are doing is, or we are doing it since we're looking for an outcome. There is something very dangerous that happens. It's called pressure. Look at your life. Look at the thing that you've done. Look at how many times that you had pressure while doing something. Look at how many times it went wrong. Why? Because you have pressure. You are wanting the outcome. And whenever you're wanting the outcome, whenever you want the outcome, you no longer have it. Why? Because you can't get what you lack. So what you lack, we just put lack, you can't get. Because people don't get what they lack. People get who they are. And this is a natural and unconscious process. Okay? Who you are is always unconsciously and naturally expressed to what you do. And what you do is always naturally expressed to the thing you have. Use the natural process. The person you are is naturally and unconsciously expressed to what you do on a daily basis. And the thing you do on a daily basis consistently over and over and over will get you the result. And that's the reason your result is the reflection of who you are. Okay? So that's the natural process. Now, as soon as you're trying to do something because you want the goal, you'll be unmotivated, stress, mental discomfort, and physical disease because there is no alignment between who you are and what you do. Now, whenever there is the alignment, you'll be patient because you no longer would look for the outcome. Because whenever you look for the outcome, you feel this pressure. And as soon as you feel this pressure, you have this want for the outcome. So you'll be looking for the outcome. And the principle goes like this. Whatever that you're looking for, you lack. And whatever you lack, you can get. Okay? So for you to have the thing, you must become the person. And how do you do that? By changing who you are. How do you change who you are? By changing the identity. And how do you change identity? By changing your belief. By adopting new belief and stay with them over time so they can build the new identity that will help you to do different things, to have different things. And that's the reason I know this process sometimes can feel hard for people. People can be struggling with it, with fear. People can be lost sometime in this process. People can feel fear. They can be lost in this process of change because change is a process, is a system for you to change the current belief that you have to the one that you're looking for you to change the result that you have to the result that you're looking for. And that's the reason in our next seminar, we are going to help you to change your identity. Because by changing your identity, you change your belief. By changing your belief, you change what you do. And by changing what you do, you change your result. So if you're really serious about changing your result, you must think about changing what you do. And remember, we said, if you change what you do without changing who you are, you have one of these. Over time, you'll feel unmotivated. You'll be stressed because you feel this pressure. You have mental discomfort. Okay? Because there's no natural way for you to do what the thing that you're doing. And you have physical disease. Okay? And so the best way for you to change or to do the thing that are required to have the thing you want in life, you must change who you are. Okay? And this is a process that we help our people to go, to manage, to master. Okay? So here in the description of this video, I'm gonna post the link, and you're gonna find the link as well in any of my videos on YouTube. You'll see the link for you to register in our next seminar where we're gonna help you to own your change, to master this process of change. because I know it can be difficult for you to be consistent with it, and it can be difficult for you to identify on which type of the process that I am. Because this thing I show you today is it's a step-by-step process, and if you feel lost in the process, you will no longer know where you are and what your next step is. Okay, and you have this fear of moving on because you don't understand the whole thing. And that's the reason I invite you today to go and register in the description, where we are going to help you. We're going to share with you how to own your change, how to change yourself, the belief, so you can change the thing you do, and you can change the results in life. Again, if you're interested, link in the description. Okay, what should we do?